Hello, Aquarius. It's time for your mid-July update. We're going to start out with an oracle card and see what kind of energy you'll be working with, or at least what the primary energy that you'll be working with here in the second half of July is. And you have the River. I think somebody else had the same card. A reflection. A river is always moving. So number one, let's go with that because that's the primary thing. There's currents. There's underlying currents. There are things you cannot see on the surface going on. Interesting. Definitely a different message than the other one. There are undercurrents, things you cannot see. You need to pay attention to what the water looks like, to what things that you might see flowing through. And what do I mean by the water? The literal river. If it's related to water, it's going to be about emotions or intuition. So there may be somebody who is, or this could even be you, not sharing their true emotions, their true feelings about a situation. So pay attention to what's going on there. Any subtle hints or clues, or you may just have to flat out ask somebody, how do they really feel? And be willing and open to hear the message that they're going to give you. You need to be willing to receive it, whether you like it or not. You have to be open to what it is that they have to say. And it is important with you that that communication is there, that it is a safe space for them to share those feelings and emotions, and for you to respond in kind. So there is a need for sensitivity here and some subtlety, or at least some sensitivity in handling whatever these emotions or feelings might be. All right. Let's see what we have for tarot cards for you. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Starting with the Six of Cups. And then we have the Sun and the Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords, and am I coming off screen? Nope. The Seven of Coins. I'm feeling a lot of purple energy here. And for chakras, the purple is your third eye, your intuition. For a lot of you, this is probably not something you pay a lot of attention to, but you may be naturally tapping into that. Your powers of observation, if you will, could be influencing how you're responding to things right now. Things that you're intuitively picking up. Pay attention to that. Observe them. Honor that. It's going to help you as you're moving throughout the month. All right. There's going to be some rough patches here, but for the most part, this is a very good thing for you. It's like a reset in a relationship or conversation that's long overdue that needs to happen. All right, let's get into the individual cards. We have the Six of Cups here. Cups deal with emotions. Again, water, like the River card. The Six of Cups is a lot about reminiscing, thinking about the past, happy memories, the good old days, if you will. Trying to see if this has any, there's no negative connotations here. So it is remembering the good old days when things were better. Maybe when communication was more open and fluid between you and this other person. And you don't know, or you can't sense when things changed, but you know that they changed. It might be worthwhile for you to do this reminiscing to try and pick up on clues or get a sense of when you noticed the shift, to help clue you in onto what might have been going on at the time. That will help you when responding, when asking them to be open, to open up, and to tell you how they are really feeling. And then we have the Sun card, which in a way feels a little bit disjointed from these other messages. The Sun card is all about vitality, joy, expression, lots of creativity, connection. Okay, connection is not usually a term that I would have, but that's what's popping out. This may be a conversation you need to have outside, or maybe you guys need to go away for a weekend or do something so that you guys can sit and focus. Yes. Do something fun, something, the word reverie wants to come through. Something whimsical, something maybe you normally wouldn't do, but this other person would love to do. So I would say, well, that's not time yet. But if you have something like in Minnesota, the Renaissance Festival goes from mid-August, I think, to mid-October, or at least the end of August through mid-October at least. Anyway, something like that, something that's different, county fair, state fairs, something where you guys can be together, experiencing something new and different, and having fun, and enjoying the weather. Weather's going to be a key part here. Even if it rains, it's dancing in the rain and just making mud pies and splashing each other. Have that fun. Enjoy yourselves. Okay. It's going to be very important. It's going to be the key to help you guys move through this. And then we have the Ten of Swords. This is a card, a distinct and irreversible card of endings. It's swords, which is an air element. So it's indicating the end of a certain train of thought, a belief, a line of communication. This is going to put to bed something that maybe has been an open wound or has been long overdue to put out there and be said. You may not be happy with this. You may be feeling a little bit let down, disappointed. Would you see that? Why didn't they say something before kind of energy? This is going to be about words or communication or beliefs, one of those three things, or all of them together, honestly. But there is this sense of wasted time. But this is when this is supposed to happen. This is helping you evolve and helping the other person evolve so that you guys can make a decision on how you want to handle this. If you're going to continue moving forward together, or if this is an appropriate time to maybe take different directions. But whatever that decision is, once this information, once the feelings are known, once the words are said, they cannot be taken back. They cannot be unsaid. They cannot be unheard. What's done is done. It could be, as an alternative to how this card looks, tens are also indication of new beginnings. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So you may be feeling this hurt and this angst and just sense of betrayal and why, asking all the questions. But it's like ripping the Band-Aid off too. I don't know why they're giving me those messages. This has to happen before you guys can move forward. You have to deal with the emotions and the words. It needs to be openly discussed, whether you like it or not. It needs to be acknowledged so that you guys can, again, move forward one way or the other, whatever that it means for both of you. You will have these awesome memories. It's going to be good energy that you're working with in it to help soften the blow, I guess, maybe, or give you at least maybe a neutral environment in which to communicate. Yeah. And then we have the Four of Swords. So after all that, there's going to be this need to take a break. Maybe say, okay, you know what? I'm hurt. I'm angry. I'm trying to absorb this information that you've shared. I need time to work it out. Take that time. Give yourself a break. Rest. Don't think about it, ironically enough. This is asking you to think about other things, do something to distract you from it so that your mind and your energy can work on it in the background and it's not right at the forefront of your mind and something you're just so focused and hyper-focused on that you can't function in other ways. It's like taking a nap, taking a time out, taking time away from the subject, from the tension, and give yourself permission to do that. To let yourself absorb the message. And then before you make any big decisions, and then you can look at the Seven of Coins here. The Seven of Coins is sevens in general. Well, for most, is it in general? Yeah, in general. It's about taking reassessment, analysis. Where am I at now? What's going on right now? What's working? What isn't working? What do I want to change? The Seven of Coins, coins are the same as pentacles. This is an earth element. So it's about foundational things. It's about work, career, home. Well, work and career can be the same thing or different depending on who you are. Resources, how you bring in money, what you spend your money on. So this could be as simple as maybe the problem has to do with budgeting or finances or work. Maybe you've been a workaholic, or maybe the other person has been a workaholic. I am feeling the two of you together working this out, though. Going through what's working, what isn't working, what are we going to change so that we can move forward stronger and better. Now that we know exactly where each person stands and how everybody is feeling right now. But make sure you take this break before you have this discussion. You both need this break. But this here, yeah, this is somebody who's observing their garden. Do they want to dig up all the weeds there? Do they want to let it grow and just harvest what is strong enough to pull through the weeds? Do they want to dig up the whole garden and start over? Do they just want to move and try gardening in a different spot? Do they want to plant different things? How do they want to move forward? Or do they just want to stop and do something else altogether? That's what this is about. Doing that analysis, taking the time to really evaluate things and see what it is you want to do next and how you want to arrange or rearrange your resources. Let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck for you. The Eight of Coins. This is a card indicating that you guys will get there, that you will work things out. The Eight of Coins is about becoming the master of your craft, becoming the expert, making things work, figuring out how it works, and it's working smoothly. So this indicates that ultimately things are going to work out and you guys are going to create a really great process for you. If the decision here is even to split up, this could have to do with divvying up resources or things like that. And you're both going to be happy with the outcome, with what you each learn or get out of this relationship, whether you're together or not. There's a sense of self-mastery, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of pride in how far you've come. And that, Aquarius, is what I have for you for the second half of July. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.